It's your favorite YouTube dealer. I just wanted to update you guys on my quitting smoking. We're about 2 weeks in. I know somebody said that I shouldn't keep track if I have no plans of smoking again, and I don't disagree with you, but it's easy for me to do that for these video drops to give you guys a basis of where I'm at and stuff like that. So I have a story to tell you guys about Monday. You're probably going to see this video Wednesday morning. Monday was a little bit rough for me. Other than that, I've been great. The cravings are getting less and less. I did have a craving during UFC 285 because I grew up with John. I get very nervous when he gets in there, and I'm so used to smoking when he fights that I really, really wanted to. But again, I didn't give in. And on Monday, I was feeling a little off, a little bit, some days are better than others. And I've been concerned that there, potentially is some mold in my apartment. Now, we've been cleaning stuff up. I found a little bit, I think, behind the acoustic tiles that I had. It wasn't much, and it doesn't seem like it's even within the wall. It seems like it was just kind of to the tile and a little bit on the surface. Obviously, we're going to see how that goes in the future. So we'll keep cleaning, paint the room. And if there is mold growing within a couple of weeks, it says that it will come through that paint. And at that point, we're probably going to change directions and find something else that we're going to do as far as where I'm going to stay and stuff like that. But yesterday, I thought, let me just go to the walk-in. Let me just make sure that the shortness of breath, a little bit of, chest pain, the heart rate, all this stuff that I've been dealing with is not from something like that. And it is from the withdrawals and me quitting weed. Because I did find a Reddit post where a lot of people have said, and I did find a study even that said that when you abruptly quit weed that you've smoked for a very long period of time and excessively every single day, that you have like this weird rebound effect where although weed does tend to raise your heart rate, raise your blood pressure, when you quit, it tends to raise it even higher for a period of time because your body is adjusting. So I'm waking up with like 100, 110 heart rate. It does not feel right. It feels like I'm going to die sometimes because I'm just like, it's just not normal. I don't normally feel like this. My resting heart rate was normally like mid to high 60s, low 70s, which is normal. Now I barely get to below 90 ever. And it's stressful, but it does seem like it will subside. And then I went to the walk-in and, so of course, when I tell them these things, they run an EKG, everything seems fine. They had me go get an x-ray for my lungs. Everything seems fine. However, my blood pressure when they tested it was 140 over 82 or something. I've never had that be my blood pressure. I want to say, what is it? 120 over 80 is still borderline. Like you actually want to be a little lower than that, I think, if I'm not mistaken. But that's normally where I fall. So when I seen it much higher, it kind of started my head going. So even though they found nothing, I'm in my head, which is what I do. It's just what I do. So I'm driving, I'm coming home, I'm feeling really off on my left side. My heart's pounding, I'm getting hot flashes. I'm just feeling really weird. And I think what happened was my anxiety took over. Now, I've had anxiety my whole life. I've never had a panic attack ever in my life. I don't even know what it feels like, but I've heard about it. So I'm pretty sure that's what was beginning to happen, and I kind of stopped it. But in my mind, I'm driving the car, and I'm like, yo, I'm about to have a heart attack. It's about to be over. This is it. My days have come to an end. That's exactly how I felt. I don't know if I was should I pull over, try to take a walk? Like, what should I do? I had my phone out with 911 ready to call. I was shook. This is just what I do. I can't help it. My brain just works this way, but eventually I calm down and obviously I'm here. I'm okay. I'm doing good. But it does still make me nervous. I still wonder, like, is all of this stuff just from the weed withdrawal, or was me smoking and constantly being high and not having many worries kind of masking other things that could be going on? So I still kind of think about it, but I'm pretty sure after I made it through that I'm fine. But I'm positive that was the beginning of a panic attack. And if that was, I just want to commend everybody out there that's ever dealt with them, because that shit was crazy. I didn't know what was going on. I thought it was over. I don't know how people deal with that have that on a regular basis or every so often, because that shit would drive me crazy. Now, it doesn't help that I'm a hypochondriac. I constantly go through, this is wrong with me, that's wrong with me. I'm every week there's a new ailment that I think I may have, and I've got to research and make sure that I don't have the symptoms, or I'm too young, or I'm too, like, always. And it's really a problem. Like, my grandma unfortunately had passed from Alzheimer's. That sticks in my head. I'm like, oh shoot, I forgot what I was saying. Is that what it is? Like, and it just drives me crazy. My dad and my grandpa both had diabetes. So then I'm like, did I pee too frequently today? Is that, like, it's just the way that my brain works. If you guys if any of you guys are hypochondriac, or if you've dealt with something similar to that, please comment down below. It's a struggle. It really is. I'm trying to fix myself, but I probably need some cognitive therapy, just to be completely honest. But other than that, though, I feel like I'm doing good. I'm sleeping fine. I'm eating fine. My appetite is there. I'm getting some of my motivation back. I'm feeling good doing videos and stuff like that again. So, I think things are, and I'm able to save money. That's probably the best thing ever because I was constantly like right on the edge, and it should have never been that way. It's not that my channel has ever made a ton of money or anything like that, but between my channel and you guys showing love in the live streams, I should have at least had a little bit of extra money every month that I could be putting aside and so on and so forth. And that was not a thing because I was just being a loser. And I feel like I need to apologize for that because I don't feel like I should be taking people's support and funneling it into being a loser. Just to be completely honest with myself. So I'm very happy that that's not the case. And I look to do a whole bunch of stuff now that I'm going to have money saved up, whether it's starting to actually get some legit music videos done or, you know what I'm saying? Just upgrade my equipment as we go. Just different things like that. So I'm super excited for that. And I appreciate you guys that are still here, that are still rocking with me, that still show love and support and all that stuff. It really does mean the world. But yeah, I just wanted to share my impending doom story. I don't have as much to say this week because things are going pretty well aside from Monday where it got a little bit crazy, but I'm just curious if you guys have dealt with any of this or, you know, anybody out there thinks that something's wrong with them every week, just comment below. I want to read some stories. I want to see what goes through your guys' head and stuff like that. And I have seen a lot of you guys say that you've also quit weed not that long ago. A few of you have DM'd me and said that I've actually inspired you to quit smoking weed just recently, and that means the world to me. And I commend you guys for trying. And just keep with it. Everybody deals with it a little bit differently. The biggest issue I'm having that I've found people on Reddit are saying that they've dealt with, and I found studies of, is when you quit weed, you end up having a higher heart rate and higher blood pressure for a while because of the fact that I guess I don't know exactly. Like normally the weed would raise my heart rate, and I guess it also raises your blood pressure. I wasn't checking that daily while I smoked, so I did not know that, but now that it's much higher and stuff and it's been ongoing, it's just very weird. Like I wake up and my heart rate is like 100, 110 beats per minute, which is, it makes you feel off. And I guess that's what leads to my anxiety and thinking that something bad might be happening. But I've seen on Reddit that a lot of people are dealing with this. And some people said a month, 2 months in, it slowly began to get back to normal. So I'm looking forward to that because my normal resting heart rate was like 60 something, 70 something. So to all of a sudden have it be 100, 110 is a little bit, a little concerning for me. I'm not used to this kind of stuff, seeing my blood pressure at 140/82 instead of the more baseline level. I'm a little bit nervous about things like that. I don't like it. And I also worry that in the process of it, getting back to normal, it could cause issues, because my heart rate being like this every single day for a month or two, my blood pressure being up for a month or two, I get a little bit concerned that, it might cause some issues. And I'm hoping that it's not. It doesn't seem like it has for other people that have spoke about it. So we're just going to hope that everything goes well. But again, I just want to see your guys' comments down below. This was not the most functional video. I recorded this a few times because I realized I had my microphone plugged into an extra USB strip that was plugged into my computer. And I'm like, yo, my mic is like, it's constantly showing activity, even when I'm not talking. Even if I turn off my Focusrite, which is my power to my microphone, it's showing like there's nonstop noise. And so after I recorded this video the first time, I had a whole bunch of weird static and loud noises, and it was just getting really crazy. Thankfully, I don't think that it's shown up in a lot of my videos that I've recorded for the channel. If it has, I apologize. It won't be like that going forward. I just didn't realize it. It was not doing it very badly, but then today it was like in the red nonstop, and to the point where it just ruined any recording that I made. So hopefully things are going to be good. And I've now figured out the solution is just plug it into my computer. I don't know why I didn't do that in the first place. But anyways, I appreciate you guys. If you're still here, you're a legend. If you're new and you still are here, I don't know how you made it. I probably should have bored you and had you leave. But if you'd like to smash that like button, hit that subscribe. I do music reactions regularly. I also like to talk about fights sometimes. So you will see some UFC videos, some YouTube boxing videos as far as Jake Paul, KSI, stuff like that. And, these kind of updates, as well as some comedy. We're going to start to get some comedy on this channel instead of my Tribe Reacts because I feel like that channel is more niche and I don't really want to spread it into comedy like I was at the beginning. So I'm kind of going away from that. But this channel here, I feel like I can kind of just do what I want. It's not so much that I'm grown to the point where I'm going to get views no matter what, but I feel like this channel is it is what it is. I'm going to have fun with it. I'm going to do what I want with it. And the other channels, I will, stick to my niches and stuff. So anyways, hopefully I made sense in this video. I didn't just ramble on, which I probably did a little bit, but I appreciate you guys. Take it easy. Stay safe. I'll catch you next video, homies.